Athens, Georgia, where today East meets West. Two schools with great history and tradition get together for the very first time as SEC opponents, believe it or not. And we're underway. And at the last moment, Harrion ducks and lets it go behind him. They'll bring it out to the 25-yard line in the Georgia backfield. And it's a toss to Swift, trying to get to the corner. He's going to get dumped for a big loss on the opening play by Anthony Hines, the outside linebacker. Snap. Demetrius Robertson in motion. Fromm's first throw is complete to the tight end, one of the seniors, Charlie Werner. Blitz coming off the corner. Fromm has to get rid of it in a hurry. Lofts it out incomplete. It would have been out of bounds. George Pickens was the intended receiver, and Jake
game last night, and he did not wear a glove in that rainy game.
And that was a monsoon game. This one's light rain compared to that. And Smith on the punt return, and Georgia's coverage team does a great job. Tyler Simmons, another senior, down there, starting wide receiver, and also Isaiah Spiller gets the handoff, and Georgia, much like the Aggies defense, a loss for Monty Rice. Second down at 13, and going to be second down at 18.
Here we go. Last time we were here was Notre Dame doing that. Remember that?
That's right. False start after false start in that game. And Hubert Owens signals another one of those. Cards on their opening series dig themselves a hole. On the ground, Spiller dumped again. Tyler Clark, the first guy there. Georgia this year, and the opening possession. And A&M's just going to play it safe here. A 1-yard gain for Spiller maybe, and it's a punting situation for the Aggies.
Game is so important. Two good punters. Let's see how they handle it.
He handled the snap well. The punt backs up Dominic Blaylock to the 35, but he's got a little room to return. Blaylock to midfield. Whoa! Got hammered out of bounds, but he got a good return out of it. George Fromm on the give. DeAndre Swift, and Swift found a little opening. Buddy Johnson holding on for dear life, but first positive play for Swift.
Got it now.
Swift again, now trying to get to the edge. DeAndre Swift ran out of real estate, but he got a first down. The 328 pounds a man. Demetrius Robertson might have been moving at the snap, but the handoffs to Swift for about 3.
Swift to get the ball here.
Ryan Harrion in the backfield with Fromm. He'll get the carry this time. Little juke step, puts his head down. Got a couple.
But third and medium.
Although on a day like this, you never know. Fromm, delayed blitz coming. Down the sideline. Harrion can't find it. It was out of bounds anyway. Had him open.
Wow, and he had a...
Any stretch, nor is a 41-yard field goal anyway, but the kick's on the way, and the senior who's been so brilliant as the Georgia kicker knocks it home. Hot rod. You have to risk.
Best game yet this year.
Right. This one's returnable. No, it's not. So bring it out. Georgia shifting on the defensive line on first down. Kellen Mond trying to throw a slant, batted up in the air, and knocked down.
I think he was lucky it got it knocked down.
Georgia 40th straight start.
I miss talking to him.
You're not kidding.
He's amazing.
Spiller. Nothing there.
Nothing. I mean, this is an offense.
Georgia just a 3-man rush. Mond in trouble. 3 men's going to be enough. Drop him right near the line of scrimmage. I think it's going to be considered a sack by 2 in the country, and scoring defense obviously tops in the SEC. And this one off the side of the foot of one of the best punters in the country, goes out around the 40, I think 42 maybe. Demetrius Robertson, the motion man. And it's a flea flicker. Fromm loads. Going deep. Manziel just missed. Pickens needed to pull the string on it just a little bit, and it would have been a touchdown.
Great.
Now that
Absolutely.
Jake had put it on him, it'd be touchdowns. Draw play to Harrion. That'll lose a couple. Third and long. Jaden Peavy in on the stop.
And remember last.
Georgia's offense going the wrong way on this drive, and now a bad snap. Well, Fromm wasn't ready for it, and he has to lay on it at the 30-yard line. I think Jake looked away, and Trey Hill let it go. Special teams player of the week in the SEC this week for his punting against Auburn, and he hits a howitzer. Fair catch back at the 17. That baby was up there for a while. In the pistol set here on first down from the 17. Mon does want to throw downfield. He might not get the chance. Throws late, and he got it to the 40. Jamon Osmond. So just as Gary called it, he hooks up with his #1 receiver.
Yeah, no doubt.
Straight handoff to Spiller. A little hesitation, trying to cut it outside. He got to the edge and got about 5. We check in with Jamie. Made the big play at the end of the Auburn game. 4 wide out grouping here. Keeping it on the ground. Spiller goes the same way. This time not the same result. He lost a yard. Mon not hit as he threw, and it's tipped and knocked away. Incomplete.
Well,
intended for Kendrick Rogers.
Yeah, it was a take some hits, boy.
High snap. Punt. Will bounce down inside the 10.
Well,
great roll for the Aggies.
Yeah, finally the field has been flipped for the Aggies.
Boy, it's been flipped all the way to the 1-yard line. That's what you do when you're a good punter. His previous attempt, not so. Here comes a blitz from the secondary. Fromm loads it, fires deep sideline, and again overshot Pickens, who was looking for a flag and didn't get one.
So Jake.
DeAndre Swift. Straight up the middle, gave him a little bit of room to work now out around the 6. Third down at 4. Fromm on a slant, and it hit his guy right between the numbers, and he dropped it. It was Demetrius Robertson.
I thought it was curious.
Canada got a beauty last time. Kicking from his own end zone. This one not so good. It'll be returnable from the 45 for Courtney Davis. Davis looking for a block, got to the edge. Courtney Davis all the way down to the Georgia 35. Great punt return, and now the Aggies are in prime real estate on the Georgia end of the hands for preventing any kind of score here. Mond off the play fake, throws out, completes. And that one's to Osmond again. Just outside the Georgia 30. Blitz coming off the corner. Pass complete. And going to be short of the first down for Courtney Davis. Backfield with Kellen Mond. Play action wide open. Here's Baldwin. And he's got the first down at the 20.
That is so old school right there. We used to call it 626 fullback flat. Baldwin.
Kellen Mond to throw. Lobs it over the middle, broken up, incomplete. Richard LeCount got a hand on it.
Well, there's a
house backfield with Mond between Richardson and Spiller, and he's going to run it here. Kellen Mond, great wheels for a quarterback, got 5. LeCount in on the stop along with Monty Rice.
Yeah, I think that's what they're going to need.
And get the play off in time. So it's going to be 3rd and 10.
The left game. Offense, number 11. 5-yard penalty. 3rd down.
Right, and you know what? Last time.
4-man rush for Georgia. Mond double clutches, goes down the middle and completes. Intended for his tight end.
I thought he fell down on the play.
Braden Mann to hold. It'll be a 37-yard attempt to try to tie the game. And he tucked it in the right uprights. So we're even now with 13:29 remaining first half. Arian waiting on the kick. And it'll be Brian Harian from the 5. Harian got to the next level. The kicker's got to knock him down at the 45-yard line. So there's one of the 24 seniors today.
And our 5, he's only got. He just have not been able to establish DeAndre Smith.
Now they have. DeAndre goes out for about
He's the guy.
16.
He's the guy.
You
he
know,
really is.
Conditions like this is for touchdowns. A kid in 13 completions for 3 scores last week. And here's Swift off the left side. Got some good blocks, some positive yardage again. Who had the great kick return with Jake Fromm on the Georgia backfield. Brian will get the carry. Only about a yard.
You know,
Play waiting to happen.
He
It
does.
just happens. And Jake missed him earlier in the game. From back to throw here. Scans the field, has all day.
Just again.
Missed Demetrius Robertson by a mile.
He did.
Jake Fromm struggling right now. Happens every time his name's announced. And he might get some more cheers here if that makes it, and it does. Kind of a knuckleball, but I think he'll take it. Now, as he kicks off, and it'll be at the 25-yard line for Texas A&M. On the ground, there's Spiller.
Yeah, not there.
And that was whistled dead, I think, before the snap now.
Boy, another delay of game, and you're going to see.
1st and 15 after the penalty. Here's a trap to Spiller, trying to get to the outside, and DJ Daniel not going to let him get there. Position on 2nd and 13. Mon getting some pressure, and down he goes. Big Jordan Davis.
And that's what you call a offense in this situation.
And with that in mind, they'll just keep it on the ground and punt it. No game.
Exactly. They don't want to make a bad play in the rain.
Dominic Blaylock waits on the punt. High snap handled. Blaylock will take the fair catch at about the 35-yard line. And a first down for the Dogs at the 35-yard line. Hand off. DeAndre Swift got back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
You know, and that's the challenge for James Coley.
Wide outs to the near side. And again, to give to Swift. Looking for blockers. Try to hurdle, and that didn't work. And that's back-to-back big-time plays from the secondary. Leon O'Neal that time.
Yeah, and we asked defensive coordinator Mike Elko if you could pick one guy out to have a big game. Who'd he say? And that's Leon O'Neal,
yep.
number 9. He said he's the guy that has to recognize pass, run quickly, and get up there.
From back shoulder throw. There he got one to Tyler Simmons. First down. Finally, something clicked for Jake Fromm.
Miles Jones in coverage, number 10 for A&M. Underthrown ball, but there's nobody in college football that likes throwing the ball outside the numbers more than Jake Fromm.
27-yard pickup. Biggest play of the day so far for the Georgia offense. To the 37 of A&M. Play action, and now Fromm's going the other way. And that is caught as well. Kearis Jackson. Same kind of play, only to the right instead of the left.
So we talked about what James...
39 out of 40 trips in there to get points. Wrong way for Zamir White. And Jake Fromm has to eat that one.
Yeah, Zamir White.
Down on 11. Kearis Jackson in motion toward the ball. Fromm to throw, looking left. And now comes back to the right with a wobbler intended for Wolf, incomplete.
The crowd reacted because James Cook was open early.
Down to the bottom of your screen. Fromm throws quickly, throws perfect to Pickens. Touchdown, Georgia. Catch of the year, and Blankenship for the point after. Up and good. Georgia pads its lead with 6:44 remaining in the first half.
Right at the beginning of the play, watch Pickens grab Renfro and pull him down with the face mask. That's what got the separation. Now watch Renfro turn around and go, come on. The guy's 6'6", and he can do that? No way I could cover him.
Jake Fromm finally warms up for Georgia. 65-yard
guy.
Yeah.
No, run a play for a guy.
That's right. And the Aggies will take over at the 25 again. The full house backfield for the Aggies. Line clapping for it, asking for it, running with it, going nowhere. Devontae Wyatt again on the stop.
Oh, no.
Second down at 10. Kellen Mond throws it out in the flat to Spiller. And Spiller wrapped up. Nice job defensively by Devon Wilson. Weidermeyer is on the left side, but he's backpedaling to help protect his quarterback. And Mon deep middle missed. Kendrick Rogers incomplete. That'll bring up fourth down.
Here's what's hurting the passing game for A&M. Jalen Weidemeyer on the left side, number 85, stays in to chip to help. They can't get the pass rushers blocked, so really they're not using 5 receivers, they're not using 4, they're only using 3 guys to go out.
One of their big weapons, and you're not going to be a weapon when you're chipping and not getting out into the route. They come after the punter a little bit that time. Fielded at the 38-yard line by Dominic Blaylock.
Next recruits that want to come be a running back, right?
They fake it to him here, and Fromm loads it. Goes, oh, Demetrius Robertson got a hand on it, but not 2 hands, incomplete.
Yeah, I'm kind of confused.
At the Aggie 39. DeAndre Swift. Oof. Put his head down into Leon O'Neal, and those guys come up smiling at each other.
Watch left tackle.
Down in 7. At the Aggies 36. Jake Fromm throws incomplete. Intended for Dominic Blaylock. Good coverage out there on the corner.
Yeah, Charles Oliver did a good job. Put a player back. They're playing defense safe.
And Kamara will punt it. Pops it up in the air and hopes to drop it inside the 5. And did they get there? I think they did. And the officials got to make that call, whether it's at the 1-yard kind of offense here before the break. Georgia comes with a blitz. Kellen Mond hangs in, throws over the middle, completes, and it's a 9-yard pickup to Courtney Davis.
Don't you get the feeling that Jim?
That's with Mond in the backfield. And he'll get the carry and the first down out to the 20. Just over 2 to go in the second quarter, and Mond firing again, complete again out to the 25. 2nd and 5. Mond, quick throw, completes, and it's first down. Javon Osman again.
Raving about Kellen Mond to anyone who asks him about it.
Here he is again to throw, and this one is right on target. On the run, Courtney Davis into Georgia territory.
Can't throw it any better than that. Jimbo said, I'm so happy with him, it's ridiculous. And Jimbo has coached a lot of quarterbacks. Can't throw it any better than that.
So the biggest play there, 24 yards, as the Aggies in Georgia territory. Trying to get some points here in the last 50 seconds. Georgia comes with a blitz. Mond lobs it. Spiller trying to make the catch, incomplete. That's right.
That guy.
2nd and 10. Mond hit from behind as he throws, incomplete, intended for Kendrick Rogers, but it was Nolan Smith again.
Yeah.
Hubert Owens with the call.
Pass interference on the offense. Number 13, 15-yard penalty. Repeat, 2nd down.
It's Kendrick Rogers.
Yeah, if the
break. Mond looking right the whole way, goes that way and sailed one intended for Osman, I guess. Incomplete. Whoa, there's the disaster maybe. Mond got back on it though.
And Georgia takes a smart timeout. Kirby does.
Here's the guy that's waiting on it back inside his own 30. And this is a knuckleball. It takes a weird bounce around the 40.
Turned out fine.
Down to the 34-yard line, somewhere in there. But there's 14 seconds left right now. DeAndre Swift.
Need about 35 yards. They got 2 timeouts.
It'll be a DeAndre Swift. He can get you big yardage too if he can get into the secondary. Got only to the 39-yard line. And right end slotted to the left side. Draw play. Swift. And now that will do it for the first half. Georgia at home, trying to go to 10-1. They're halfway there. And a 10-point lead. It's the end. Rodrigo Blankenship with the kick. And from the goal line, Jalen Preston. Preston coming right at you, but not getting to the 15-yard line. Good coverage by, and a 10-point lead.
They can smell that game in Atlanta. They want a shot at LSU.
From the 14, Mond, he's going to tuck it and run with it. And he got out across the 20 around the 22-yard line. Jamie.
Gary, you just popped.
And this is Spiller behind a Richardson block. And he broke the first tackle, not the second, but he did get close to the first down. That was Baldry.
Oh,
and there's motion by Spiller.
Give the crowd that one. A little bit too noisy. Kellen Mond was calling for the ball.
Offense, number 85. 5-yard penalty, 3rd down.
And they call it on the top.
Hybrid look.
And here they come with their stunts up front. Mond has to get rid of it in a hurry. Got it to the tight end. LeCount not going to stop him from getting the first down. And the ball comes out at the end, and LeCount's got it. I don't know if it was blown dead or not, but Georgia's got the football right now. It's Georgia ball. As Gary said, the ball hawk, and he never gave up on this, did he?
He didn't. And Weidermeyer's trying to get that first down. He continues to fight and fight and fight, and they let him go through with it. And then right at the end, the ball pops loose. I really think that's a good play. He did not lose his forward progress. He kept moving on the play, and I think they let it go.
That dynamic duo in the secondary. It was
Absolutely.
Reed that hit him from behind, and LeCount, his running mate at safety.
Well,
First down at the 21 following the turnover. They toss it on an end around Kearis Jackson. And only got a yard. Great job by Leon O'Neal. Another big play.
We're seeing some nice safety play right now. Leon O'Neal.
Jake Fromm looked at Swift. Looks back in the middle of the field. Going to have to get rid of it. Finally does to the end zone. Did he make the catch? He's out of bounds. It was Robertson. There. Pylon cam says, I don't think it was there yet.
No, his foot came up when he made the catch.
Fromm goes the other way, and the flag down. Might have a holding on the Aggies. Was thrown in a weird spot. The penalty flag. There's actually 3 flags.
Holding. Offense, number 55. Penalty is refused. 4th down.
Ray Hill, the center, with the holding call.
So it's still
Larry out of Georgia to try to tack 3 more on. Kick on the way. It's good. So Hot Rod's got a hot foot so far.
Do you continue to try to run the ball?
It's going to get too late pretty soon.
Exactly.
Here's an onside kick by Georgia. And they are going to get it, I think.
Overran it. I think he overran it.
Unpiling bodies, Aggies have it. Georgia should have had it. It was
Tyson Campbell, I believe number 3 was the guy who had it.
Slipped a little bit on the turf
Yes.
over there, but it was a perfect kick.
Perfect, and the way it died, what a great call right there by Kirby. It's a wet field, so it flops. The ball just stays right there. Watch it. It just hits the wet and overrun by Tyson Campbell.
Carlson of Auburn. Mond on first down. The throw is complete. And it's Jamon Osborne again. Ground against this Georgia defense. 2nd and 6. Play action. Mond fires near side. Complete. And that's your first down to Kendrick Rogers.
Boy, that's how you run play action.
That pass is complete again to Rennick, the tight end who we just mentioned as our scholar athlete, and he smartly gets out for a first down.
So I asked you the question.
Georgia blitzes. Mond got rid of it. It was high and complete, intended for Davis.
Yeah, that's what he'd like back. Head.
2nd and 10. Straight 4-man rush for Georgia. Mond will run it. And he took a big lick from LeCount right at the first down marker. Inches shy of the first down. And I think he's got it with a quarterback sneak. As the line judge is going to hustle in there and put a foot down.
Well, the line judge on our side has his foot short of the line. Let's see if the line judge on the other side wins it. Who's going to spot the ball?
The old right foot, left foot.
Yeah,
John
it's the one closest to us.
And that's
at least our yellow line. It's short.
Right.
Are they going to measure it?
I would think they would, but looks like no.
They're not going to now. Once they move the ball, they're not going to measure it.
4th down and inches. A&M changing up personnel, bringing in an extra tight end in Beal. A little more beef up front. Can Georgia stop a 4th and just that much? Yes, they can.
Hard to believe, isn't it? Modern football, fourth, less than a football, and you run a deep shotgun ISO with your tailback.
It might as well be 3rd and 7 when
Absolutely,
you do it that way.
especially as many tackle for losses. Georgia's been owning the line of scrimmage. There's the 3rd down. They got a spot short, and the penetration of Georgia's defensive line was too much. They couldn't handle it.
Jordan Davis was a load for Georgia.
Out to push it forward. But right at the end, when he makes his last push, watch the lineman up here. He's blowing his whistle. So when he pushes him forward, he had already called it a done play.
Georgia back to the ground game. Brian Harrion for a couple. Harrion hesitates and is lost of a couple. 3rd down.
And against Auburn.
Fromm trying to pick one up here. He's not going to get a chance. Down he goes. Way back around the 15-yard line. Justin Matabike, who raises havoc on everybody he plays, and that's going to be his 5th sack of the year.
Yeah, he's the leader in sacks, and this time a nice stunt. Gets inside. Left tackle that time, Andrew Thomas.
That's crazy.
No, I'm sorry, 124 total.
Not a good kick this time. Unless it takes a great bounce. It does take a pretty good Georgia roll. And they're going to spot it right around the 44-yard line. That's where they are on their own 44-yard line. Mon in trouble. Has to get rid of it. Throws it out to the sideline, out of bounds, incomplete, as we check in with Jamie Erdahl.
Brad, it was 20 years ago this week. The annual Aggie bonfire collapsed during construction on campus in College Station. A cherished tradition turned tragic accident as 12 people were killed, 27 were injured when the unlit bonfire stack fell. The response in the immediate aftermath and the subsequent days really shook the A&M community, and today these decals are being worn by the Texas A&M football team, as it is always important to remember those lost in that accident.
Boy, for sure. I think I did the game there the week after that tragedy.
I did a game there that year too. That was a tough time.
Yep. Mon play action. Slant completes and diving for what? Trying to get the 1st down.
Guess what we have? 3rd and short.
Yeah. All 3 receivers are up top. Mon has time and got it complete, and it's the tight end. Weidermeyer almost took it. Tripped up, or he would have been gone.
Absolutely, and this had to be a perfect throw to stick it in there. Look at that angle. LeCount had a shot for it, and at the end, it was Tay Crowder, I think number 30, that just tipped his toe.
Pick up of 20, though, to the big tight end. First time he's made an impact play. And now the Aggies at the Georgia 27. Blitz coming. Mon, play action, has to throw it off his back foot, lofts it out. Weidermeyer was there. It's going to be a flag.
That'll be pass interference
On Walter Grant.
He had the matchup. He won it. He had what?
You see the
Pass interference. Defense number 84. 15-yard penalty. Automatic 1st down.
So Georgia, a penalty that's costly after they'd gone the entire day penalty free.
Well, you know you're a Georgia fan when you boo that one.
Yeah, that was pretty obvious.
Right.
So more yardage this quarter than the first 2 quarters combined. And the Aggies knocking on the door now. 1st down at the Georgia 12. 2-score game right now. Georgia almost jumped offside. Mon throws too far in front of his intended receiver, Jamon Osborne. Tyson Campbell was covering.
Well, you can feel the pressure starting to build right here as A&M has this drive. Pass just a little outside. Georgia's had 2 3-and-outs already. If A&M puts a TD on the board, you can feel the pressure starting to build, and why Georgia needs a stop here.
I can see why Osmond was complaining, because
Got
there's a
grabbed.
handful
Yeah,
of jersey
exactly.
or T-shirt or something. Second down and 10 from the 12. Mond going to go to the corner of the end zone. Out of bounds. Empty backfield for Mond on 3rd and 10. Flags down, whistles blow.
Give that one to the crowd. We've been here before. This time it's freshman right guard.
Ball start. Offense, number 55. 5-yard penalty, 3rd down.
True freshman right.
Mond running out of time, throws to the end zone, incomplete. 2 receivers there in Rogers and Davis. Neither could get a hand on it.
Yeah, and I think
will try a 35-yard field goal to cut into the Georgia lead. And the kick is up and good. So the Aggies were really thirsty for 7. They only got 3.
Secondary needs a blow.
Ryan Herring's just going to watch this one bounce in the end, but he's probably watching it too. We wish you well in your rehab. Jake Fromm comes out throwing. Pickens comes up catching.
The guy loves to throw the ball outside of the numbers, doesn't he? I mean, he just can deliver the ball. This time in between the zone, right before the safety. Richardson can get there. A perfect lay
for the Aggies. DeAndre Swift made one guy miss.
Holy
cuts
cow.
back to the inside. When he plants his foot.
Think about that.
Field now is Zamir White for Georgia. It's a little pitch though to Demetrius Robertson trying to get to the corner. Got there. And a first down. Georgia's got some things working here on offense late in the 3rd quarter.
So Zamir White got some.
Swift switches sides now to Fromm and gets the handle. Coming to the left. A stiff arm and a flag.
Swift around left end. The flag comes in.
Personal foul, blindside block, number 1 on the offense. 15-yard penalty, 1st down.
Well, you call it, Gary. A move. Fromm to throw. Screen pass to Swift.
Buddy Johnson, great job. Yes. This is how you play middle linebacker.
You said he'd make a lot of tackles, and he has. Yep.
So
They get in the red zone, it becomes a free zone. Here's Harrion on the toss. He blasts his way down around the 27-yard line.
More and more and more.
Oh, you're not kidding. And it's Ryan Harrion trying to break away. Broke one tackle, broke a second. And Harrion all the way down to the 18, make it the 13-yard line.
So
he's 4 for 4. And boots this one out of the back of the end zone.
Philly met Uga today, her SEC counterpart. I tried to get them to tell me what they were chatting about, but they don't kiss and tell. But I did inquire. You know, there's an urban legend that Miss Rev, if she barks in a class is canceled. So Uga is trying to conspire with Miss Rev as to how he could, you know, help some of the Georgia students in that respect.
Good sportsman, canine sportsmanship between Uga and Reveille.
2 good-looking dogs, I'll say that.
You got it. First down to the 25. Kellen Mond getting in trouble and hit as he throws.
They might crawl grounding on that. It didn't get.
And at the 25. Mond rolls and wants to come back to a screen the other way, and Georgia blew that up.
Malik Herring grabbed the screen man on that play. Number 10 blew up that play. What a great play by Herring, number 10. It was going to be a throwback screen. I don't know if I can find Herring to start with. He's on the end.
Right
Watch
there.
him right there, right in the middle of the screen. And that blew up the play.
And
another one.
Jimbo Fisher is going, what about Holden Spiller trying to get out there?
Yep, no doubt. He's got a legitimate gripe. I do think sometimes they give leeway to those linemen because they could be, the running back could be coming over to block them, so they give them a little bit more leeway.
Georgia going to bring an extra guy. They'll come with 4. Mond on 3rd and long. Connects. And it's a first down to the big tight end, Weidermeyer.
Boy, you got to have a lot of guts to make this throw. It's a deep zone. You're throwing it right in the middle of this zone. Watch when he lets this go. He's got the corner. He's looking right at it. That ball's out a yard.
Receivers that Kirby Smart was so worried about have not been a factor, but Weideman down this half has a couple big plays. And that one, I think his arm was hit as he threw that to the sideline.
It was Webb again.
Bond stands in, running out of time, completes it to Spiller, and he got blown up. Nope, it's incomplete. Tay Crowder put the gear on Mond again. Flags fly, whistles blow it dead.
Going to be another one. Another illegal procedure penalty against A&M.
False start. Offense. Number 65. 5-yard penalty. Third down.
Four-man rush. Mond throws quickly and got his man.
I'll tell you.
Good throw to Courtney Davis.
Remember when we did the A&M Alabama game, Ness, and I asked Jimbo about throwing over the middle, and he said you cannot have a good pass offense unless you're willing to throw the ball between the middle of the hashes.
Yep.
That's the third one we've seen, and they do it as well as anybody.
And the Georgia fans are having flashbacks of the slants of Auburn a week ago.
Yeah, these are the deep crossing routes. Right. A little different look, but just as effective.
First down just outside the dog 46. Blitz coming this time. Mond, far side, completes it to Rogers. And Rogers trying to take Campbell with him. Finally, the count comes over to help clean up. It's another Aggie first down.
And I think right now, if I'm calling plays, unless I get a big sack or something, you see the outside route to Rogers, I'm thinking right now as I call plays, I can't get a field goal here. I got to get 7 points. I need to think 4 down calls right from now, unless I lose yards here.
Kendrick Rogers, after that catch, you saw him get up and tap his helmet. He was saying, I thought LeCount targeted me to end that play. There's a first down at the 31. Empty backfield. Mond's got the Aggies moving. And what a catch by Davis.
Cow.
Got the back end of the ball, it looked like.
Yeah, and I think it was Devon Wilson, number 1, was.
Throw it out in the flat to the tight end. Georgia can't bring him down. He's got the first down.
Yeah, he ran right through the tackle of Tyreek Stevenson, number 7 that time.
Mond loads, throws a crossing route again. Osborne, touchdown. Aggies. 19 yards.
Richard LeCount, the safety, had Osmond on the play. He tries to chase him down. LeCount's let it run a little bit. Let me try to find him for him. Coming on. There he is, right there. Watch him run on the play, but he's late. And by the time Osmond catches the ball, can't get there.
Extra point is up and good. This is getting interesting with 11:16 remaining in the ball game. Georgia trying to keep their college football playoff hopes alive. Trying to Braden Mann to kick. And Ryan Harrigan's just going to let this one go with 11 comfortable. Well, the young guys aren't young guys anymore. They're going to have to start making plays. They'll look to see if they can make one here. DeAndre Swift out in the flat. Just ran over the defensive back. Boy, he's had some. Now the give is to Swift. And they've got him bottled up. He's going to lose a yard. Bobby Brown, one of the first guys there. Same size, too. Derek's a little bigger. Here's a throw, and DeAndre Swift makes a tough catch. Down the sideline.
Well, what you love about Jake Fromm is how smart he is. He read the blitz off the edge. When he gets the blitz off the edge, he gets rid of the ball, and it's a hot receiver, and he gets it right to him.
With Charlie Warner and Eli Wolf out there. Play action. Fromm going to go right back in the flat to Harrington. This time it was too far in front of him. Incomplete.
Yeah, I can't play that one.
Move Harrington over to his right. And then give it off to him to the left. And Harrington stood up right at the line of scrimmage by Buddy Johnson. Whew.
Yep. He's zeroed in on that one-back running game. He can feel it. The late shift, he feels it's going to go the other direction. Right there, right to him. Beats it inside. Gets by Solomon Kinley, number 66, and makes the play. Just a little too quick, Buddy Johnson is for Kinley.
So it's 3rd and long. Fromm will be in an empty backfield.
And they've been bringing at least 5 in these situations. Will they do it again?
And now Swift joins him back there. Jake, look out from behind. Down he goes.
That's what they did.
Aaron Hansford with a sack.
Overloaded blitz. They moved up in the line of scrimmage to draw that offensive line in. You move the linebackers inside, and that gets the linemen to go down, and you come around the outside. Well designed. You see it. Andrew Thomas moved in and allowed the blitz from the outside. They brought 5 again.
And Jake Camarda, you look behind the Georgia punter. He needs a good one here. End over end, trying to drop it down inside the 10. It's actually going to be fair caught right at the 10. Trying to do so here as the Aggies start at the 10. Play action. Vaughn throws out wide side, completes. Gain out near the 15 to Jamon Osmond. 2nd and 5. Georgia comes with a delayed blitz. Mond lofts one, got a man. Kendrick Rogers. And finally pushed out of bounds at the 40-yard line.
So here's what he does. He looks to the outside. He looks right there at Daniel. If he sits, ball's going over his head. If he does not turn his hips and run with the receiver, ball's going over his head. Easy read.
Actually marked that after a 23-yard gain at the 38-yard line, not the 40. What a difference a half has made for the Aggies.
Yeah, they've just decided to throw it. Heck with this running the ball. It'll be a changeup to run the ball.
Georgia brings an extra rusher. Doesn't matter. Osmond's got another one. Diving to the 41, maybe the 42-yard line. And the Aggies, just like the last drive, got it working on offense.
Yeah, and the offensive line is now at least giving Mon room to step up in these throws.
First downs this half for the Aggies. Mon running out of time, and down he goes. Tyler Clark, one of the seniors, with a sack. Mon, screen pass out to Spiller. Spiller splits a couple of defenders. Good gain. Got a big chunk of that sack back. Mon steps up in the pocket, throws over the middle, in and out of the hands of Weidermeyer.
Tyreek Stevenson does a good job. Weidermeyer tries to deke outside. Does he hold him, though? That's the question. Watch Weidermeyer try to get outside and then get inside. Does he grab him before the play? Weidermeyer thought so. Oh, yeah, yanked him back. Jimbo's going to look at this game tape off our thing and go, we got about 3 calls we could have had.
Yeah. No doubt.
Pass interference.
Braden Mann will have to punt instead. Trying to drop it inside the 10, went out right about the 10, maybe the 9. Yeah, he's before the punt.
Yeah, and that was just after. Yeah, there's the grab again. The ball's in the air. He's grabbing his left arm.
And with that, Jimbo Fisher, during the timeout after the punt, had a little chat with Hubert Owens, our referee. And what could have been wasn't. And so Georgia's got the ball back on offense. Georgia offense the last 2 weeks in the late stages of the game. Fromm throws to DeAndre Swift. We've only got about 3 or 4 out of that.
You can sense the urgency.
And he's in motion. The toss goes to Harry. Brian Harry in a stiff arm, trying to dive for the first down. He's a yard shy. It'll bring up 3rd and a yard.
You can
He pushes James Cook into the right spot. Gives it off to Brian Harrion, who got the first down.
Yes, he did. What effort that was. That's a senior first down. That's
Georgia with a first down. A&M's got 3 timeouts left. DeAndre Swift's going to lose about 4. To Marvin Leal. Likewise has 2. Slant, complete, Blaylock trying to stretch it out. He's a yard shy. It'll bring up 3rd down and 1. To boot. 3rd and 1. The toss to DeAndre Swift, and he breaks a big one. And a big 1st down, and I don't think he's going to be in Jake Fromm's face after that run.
Nope, settled each time, only 1 timeout, obviously, for A&M.
DeAndre Swift, a little juke move, and now cuts back to the middle of the field. DeAndre Swift slides down brilliantly to use some clock. The midfield strike. Swift blasts his way in there. 1st down, Georgia.
Kind of a funny call. That's what you take a lot of pride in. 3 1st downs to win the game.
That's your favorite play if you're a quarterback. Jake Fromm.
Then you know your program is around.
That's right. Georgia goes to 10 and 1.
Very respectable game from Texas A&M. Couldn't run the ball. They figured out another way to do it. Their defense was solid. Good, tough football game.
And remember, the losses, the 4 losses for Jimbo Fisher this year now have been to number 1 Clemson at the time, number 8 Auburn at the time, number 1 Alabama at the time, and now number 4 Georgia at the time. And the final second ticks off the clock. Georgia with a win, 19-13. Let's go down